Hey y'all, welcome back to Lantern Creek Farm. We're gonna hang out today at the farm. I haven't been able to post for the last couple days because the weather has just been horrible in our part of Appalachia. We've had a lot of rain and a lot of wind and even some snow mixed in there, and just ain't been good filming weather. But today we're gonna see what we can do. You might hear the wind in the background, but we're gonna see what we can do. Y'all come along. Alright y'all, it's chilly, so I'm gonna get my gloves on. Let's go ahead and start with our chicken feed. Nobody's run off with their bucket, so let's get them filled up before they do. Alright, got our chicken feed. Let's move on to our goat feed. Let's sit you down. The lighting's so bad right here, but I can't do nothing about it. I don't know if just closing this door would help or not. Can you see me better? That's a little better. Let's see if we can get the goats some feed. Got a little water in our bucket and dump that out. Get our scoop. If you can hear them hollering out there, it's because they're hungry. And they haven't got their minerals a few days, so we're going to go ahead and sprinkle that on top. Now, something about these minerals, if the actual goat that the majority of the minerals go into doesn't like the minerals or don't need the minerals, they're not going to eat them. But if they do need them, they'll eat them. And then the other goats,
Varmint Patrol.
then the other goats that want the minerals will come and eat the minerals up. That's usually when you can tell whether a goat needs the minerals or not, is they'll eat them out of that, you know, that what's left over. They'll want them. If they don't need them, they'll turn their nose up to them and act like it's absolutely disgusting that you've even put that in their feed. Alright. Goat feed. Let's get our rabbit feed. We're out of rabbit feed, looks like. So, looks like they'll get a little extra grass today. Hay. Little extra hay. Let's see.
We have a little hay bin. We just gather the hay in, and all the old hay, it's just sitting where our hay is over there. I don't know if you all can't see it, but where we just do that and we get about this much. Oh, and here's Ralphie again, little cutie.
Here. Alright, got a rabbit hay, goat grain, chicken grain.
I just told you.
Let's take it to him. Can y'all see the snow? I don't know if you can see it falling or not. It's real pretty flurries.
Yeah, it's kind of all in our eyes.
Alright, let's move on to the chickens and rabbits.
Here, Mommy.
I got chicken, she's got the rabbit hay. See what we can do. Yeah. Ooh, this is muddy. today. That gravel didn't do much for us in the way of laying it down there. It's rained and it's been so wet, the mud's just keeps on gathering. Let's give the chickens their feed. Alright, rabbit's done, chicken's done. Let's go get the eggs. Off she goes. I believe that's one of her favorite chores is the eggs.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
Look at Mama. Is it cold out here?
Uh-huh. We got 2 eggs, it looks like.
What you got, sis?
2 eggs.
That's a Gwen egg and I believe a Mooney egg, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, Sissy, let the chickens out. Let's see who comes first. Got there, Sissy?
India.
It's Miss India. Hold her up. Or him. We don't know yet. Let's see. Hold it up high. Turn it to the side so we can see it. There's India.
She's starting to lose the feather. How we know it's her? Because she had.
We named her India because she had a mark, a brown mark on her head. And we could tell her apart, but she's starting to lose her brown mark.
I still can tell because she's a little one, so I'll be able to tell for a while.
She's the littlest out of the bunch, ain't she? Tell us about it. What is it? You want fed? You need food? Huh? Huh? What is it, Ralph? Alright, let's get Ralph his food and the dogs. Ralph just eats dog food. And everything else he can get a hold of.
You don't really care. He eats snakes and all that stuff. He's just a little cutie booty. Go, Raffy, here's your food. As soon as he gets his food, he runs straight to it.
Alright, we got the dogs and the cats fed. Now we're going to move on to getting the goats hay. So right here is our hay pile that we have access to. And then over in the stall here, if you can see in the background, we've got a few more bales of hay. We feed mixed grass. Some of it's got alfalfa, some of it's got quite a bit of clover. We buy it locally from a farmer here in our area. And then we get a good deal on it because we pick it up out of the field. And it saves him work. He's 70 or 80 years old, so he's getting up in age, so it saves him some work. And we pick the bales up out of the field. That way we can get a better price on it, and then we bring it out here to the farm.
I got this.
Alright, let's get our hay. We've got down here, we've got a bale of just full alfalfa, and so we'll mix the little bit of alfalfa in with one of these bales. See if we can get it down. We'll do this one. Should be easier to get a hold of, hopefully. Might just cut it. Oh. Can find scissors in the barn. I've got barn scissors and I'm always having to use my hoof trimmers because my barn scissors are always gone. We got a barn scissor teeth around here. a little piece of alfalfa to mix in. Got them hayed. Like everybody's looking good. My number one rule of thumb is when looking at goats in first glance, we always check butts, make sure nobody has diarrhea. Next, we check tails, because if they're unhappy, typically their tail's going to be down. And 3, we make sure everybody before we leave has pooped and peed, is up moving around, and is eating. Those are the number one rules of having goats. You always got to watch them. They usually tell on themselves right off though. It's funny because I was getting ready to hit record and start complaining about how bad this weather is and how bad I hate the cold and how it's just miserable and cold, but I don't really like the cold that much. But I do want to stop and take a minute and just look around and show you all around and thank the Lord for what we had today. He's woke us up this morning. He's given us another day, and although it's cold and muddy and wet and snowy, I thank him for today. We could have not woke up today. Y'all could have not hit my video today and started watching because you might not have been here, but I thank the Lord for giving us this day. And although the weather's not my favorite, I thank him for it anyhow. Y'all stop and take a minute and thank the Lord for what he's done for you today, and he might just give you a blessing in your heart. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us today here on Lantern Creek Farm. We appreciate all the views and the likes and the subscribes that y'all have done, and sorry it took so many days to get a video up. Like I said, the weather's just been really bad. It's starting to snow again out here at the farm, but we appreciate y'all hanging out with us, and we hope you join us next time. Bye.